Hi tribe, welcome back to sunny Castleman here. We're back where we started on my patio 22 days ago, and the sun is still shining. We've had some rain, but things are growing well. I hope you're going well. I hope that your Tuesday is going well. My Monday yesterday went fine. So we're at video number 22. It's going fast, and I'm appreciating the process. So 22, after 21 days, we're going to do a recap today. A recap and a relaunch into phase 2. I've been talking about another phase, another level. Well, here it is. It starts after 3 weeks. Right, 3 weeks of these videos, or in your journey, it might be 21. Wow, 3 weeks. 21 days, but this could have been, you know, if you're following my program, my weeks program, this could be week 22. And if you followed week 1 to 21 pretty closely, you've developed some skills, some basic techniques to maintain, to keep going, and to make sure that what you apply in the next phases can be maintained with focus. So today's tool, when we get down to that, is my personal powerful tool that I developed, and it created serious change with me within 3 years. And that's for later though. But phase 2, what we need to understand is that it's now time to activate change, to really activate it, to get into it, to use a process to make that change, and to reprogram your machine, reprogram your brain, reprogram the body. The machine, I believe, is not, you know, we have a mind and we have a body, but we're thinking they're both the same, but they're completely different. And I would add 2 more parts, soul and heart. So your mind, your body, your soul, and your heart are the 4 pillars, the 4 things that you have to manage, that you have to take care of, and you have to believe in to advance. You got to oil the machine, and you got to energize the machine, and the machine has 4 parts. All right, so phase 2, here we go in a little bit. Thought of the day: the mind cannot exist without the body. Then I'll repeat that: the mind cannot exist without the body. So this machine is what carries this thinking thing. This thinking machine is being carried by the physical machine that works in many different ways and has many systems. As we know, we learned them in school, all the systems. Okay, but these systems have to be checked. They have to be maintained, just like your vehicle or your computer, whatever you need to maintain. Same thing. It can't exist without the body. So you got to take care of the machine, and those 4 pillars will take care of you if you take care of them. Reflections on my SFM journey for today is a big thank you, a general thank you to SFM and everything around it, everyone in it, everything that has activated in me. It has found a force, it's created a force to channel everything I've learned. And it's like it was made for who I had become. And when you combine those 2 things, the sky's the limit. The stuff that has activated in me with SFM, the business and financial side, those business books, the stuff I'm starting to read, how to take control of my life, my financial life, and my career. I no longer want to be a high school teacher, right? But what are the options? Stick into it, suffer, get through it, get to retirement. I've been 18 years. I've been teaching for 18 years, which means I'm about 11 left, 11, 12, 13. Is that what I really want? Can I change? Do I want to change? Those are all the questions I've asked, and those are all the questions I came back to. Absolutely. You can control this, you can change, and you can become who you want. You're only 42 years old. Only 42. Thank you. So, thank you, SFM, and I know, deep down in my heart, and my intuition, everything I feel, I will give back to SFM somehow. I actually have a plan. We're not getting into that right now, but just stand back and watch me. I'm sure SFM and I are not done. It won't be an affiliate marketing plan strategy. It would be something else. And Momentum Day in Toronto in a month should be a catalyst to this. I have a plan, a vision, and I'll share this with you guys much later in the process, my SFM journey. But hang on and watch me go. What I learned from yesterday: I can get things done with definite purpose and definite plans. I was a little worried. Yesterday was the big Monday, the coming back from the camping, the family. And I was worried that I had to shoot 5 videos and upload 5 videos and comment 5 videos on YouTube. And the surprising, no, I'm not surprised. I had planned, I envisioned it. And I knew when I got up that day, after my breathing and my meditation, that I was handled. It was handled and it was going to be good. And by noon I had filmed all 5. By 2 p.m. I had uploaded all 5, commented, and you know, then I felt like a sense of freedom that had been accumulating. That getting back to finishing those things was accumulating. And 5, I mean, after day 3 I said maybe I should film 1 of these. Maybe I'll get 2 in and then 3 and then I'll catch up. But I kept it for 1, and I'm glad I kept it all for 1, because I proved to myself that with the right mindset, the right energy, the right focus, it can be done. It was fun. It was fun doing it, because after 1 I'm like, that was easy. After 2, after 3, after 4, I got 1 left. No big deal. So 5 videos, which means I got in 1 hour and 15 minutes of air time. So I got 1 hour and 15 minutes of me out, my change process out, and it's actually a boost. It's a boost because I got that done in 1 day. What else can I do in 1 day, in half a day? It's limitless. It's whatever I want to be doing. So, you know, I'm sitting here talking to you about how to change. I'm still changing. I'm still evolving, and it's fantastic. And I know that my 90-day video challenge, I know that I have about 40 to 50 days or weeks of stuff. And what's not reassuring and reassuring at the same time is that I need 90. So I'm missing about 40 of these things. But I know that on this journey I've developed and I've learned and I've accumulated, right? Specified knowledge. And I know that at this point, when I get to 40, 50 videos, then it's like those clouds. I'm going to the moon, but the clouds are in the way. But when I get to those clouds, when I'll get to 50, 40, 50, I will have learned so many new things. I should be on this journey to continuous development. And I know that those days and those weeks will fill up. I just know it. I'll get to those clouds and I'll know what to do. I'll have new techniques and new stuff to share. Awesome. So that's how I see time now. It will develop, I will learn, and I will do what I need. And it will be created in a way that I choose, with the actions that I choose. Okay, so that was my thank you, SFM. No, that was my sorry. That was what I learned from yesterday. You can get it done. Gratitude. This journey of hope and change. Today I had a feeling that the emotion that came over me was, I am so happy that I've done this. I'm so happy that I decided to change. I'm so happy that SFM came into my life. Took care of my body. Took the time to fix this machine. It took 3 years, but I should have done this a long time ago. The energy and the feel you get when you can have every system functional is it's a big kind of magic. So this journey of hope and change is the gratitude I have today, and it's unbelievable. The wonders and the possibilities are limitless. And speaking of limitless, that's a program. We'll get into a program that's called Limitless for another day, but that seriously is a powerful machine. Okay, plans for today. Video ad is coming up. The video ad is coming. It's a big day of tasks in Ottawa. I have a bunch of things to do in Ottawa. I have like 7 places to get to. I have from 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to handle that perfectly. One of those stops, and this is not your tool for today, but think about it. It will come back in your later episodes. I'm going back to see my psychologist. I haven't seen her in 2 years. She was a major catalyst of change in early 2017, January. December 2016, January 2017. She kept me alive. I was off work, and she kept me going for about 6 months, fixing me, talking about me, right? Why and how and what I think. Little strategies, little change, little stuff I could add to go back to work and being able to handle it. Okay, that's a long story short. I'm going to see her today, and I've been talking about my 90-week program, and I know I've mentioned that and if I haven't, that's cool too. I am planning to mastermind with my professionals. You know, they're professionals. They help me, and I know that they would love to keep helping me and love to keep helping others. So throughout this program, I don't want to be the only one, the only expert, which I'm not really, but I'm accumulating so much expertise that I'm becoming an expert, right? But they are already the experts. So I have about 80 of these people, and today my psychologist is the first one that intervened, is the first one that did something. So I communicated. I sent her the email last week. She answered. I have a meeting today. So it's starting, and it's actually doing. I see it happening. I take the actions to make it happen, and the emails come flowing back. It's a cool thing. So today I have 2 issues that I'm going to deal with her. I'm not going to deal with you on here, but I have 2 things that I constantly come back to that give me a little bit of anxiety, and it comes from my past, and I need to go figure out either why it's happening, or at one point you don't care why, you want to fix it. So how do I get out of these 2 mental patterns that I have? And it's about the only 2 things I have left that I can kind of feel that if I can get rid of that, I will be living life in a way that there is never any frustration, at least not long. Okay, so that's my psychologist today. So I got an hour with her. We're going to get down to business, and then yeah, my first professional mastermind. I'm picking up my daughter at 4 p.m. From her gymnastics camp, and then I have the evening with her because Carolyn, my lovely wife, is training for her half triathlon. So she's taking the evening to train because in the day it's way too hot. So that's my day. Now finally, the tool of the day. I have no idea how long this is going, but it feels long, but who cares, because it's about what this is going to be able to create. The major tool. It is my #1 tool. I created this in July 2016 without even knowing what it was. And it developed into something very, very, very powerful. I still use it if I feel the need. I'm not currently on one of these, except I'm doing kind of the opposite. I'm doing something new for 30 days. Now you can see where I'm going. I'm doing something new for 30 days. This system is to eliminate patterns, eliminate things you know you need to get rid of. All right, so this is should ignite, should launch phase 2. Up to now, we've had basic strategies, which, you know what, we're going to recap right now. So I took the time to jot down my last 21 videos, what were the subjects were, and what the tool of the day was in this lovely boxes. So I'm going to run through the tools. I'm not going to run through the subjects. I think I might change my mind. You know what? I did change my mind. So let's go through these quickly, and then we're going to get into that process of change. So #1, right? So we up to now have gone some basic stuff. We're going to phase 2. I've said that. Wow, horrible. I wish I could cut, but I ain't cutting. All right, so week 1, wasting time. Why your mindset and your outlook is important. Week 2, day 2, the process of change, energy day, my 3-year change. And my tool of the day was a 6-phase meditation. This is an all-in-one meditation that can bring you places. And I put mindset and 6-phase meditation number 2. I would go there, start early. Day number 3, guidance, mentorship, daily journaling, goal setting, gratitude in there. Okay? Wealth and health, small steps on your journey, physical activity, something that you love was the tool of the day. Will alone is weak. Stop wanting and start doing was day number 4. No, that was day number 5. And it ended with the tool TMDR, my total mindset daily routine, that list of things I do every day. Day number 6 was use your knowledge. Create balance, pay now or pay later, right? Deal with it now or deal with it later. The tool of the day that day was brush your teeth with your left hand. And you can vacuum if you like. Day number 7, your legacy, your intuition, and revisit your behaviors. The tool of the day was mindfulness, being present in the moment, doing something while thinking of that and not all your other stuff. Day number 8, are you part of the problem or part of the solution, right? You need to keep learning, and sometimes you're going to need to slow down. Tool of the day that day was I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, those magic words. Day number 9, get organized, stay on track, make sure you have friends, and take some breaks. Tool of the day was scheduling all this in general. Schedule your months, your days, your weeks. You have to have a plan. Schedule all those things in, that balance. Day number 10, follow your passion. What is your true calling, your time, your purpose? And the tool of the day was visualizing your perfect future, 3 years to 10 years, and a 10-year phase, 3 and 10. Week 11, deal with your shit. Community. Clearing your mental desk was the tool. When you get everything down, everything that's bothering you, and all the solutions possible, your steps to getting out. Very important for phase 2, clearing your mental desk. Day number 12, determination and will. Take action, enough is enough, right? And we had a motivation that day on focus, and we have a meditation on focus and motivation. 11 minutes, you can use this anytime. Day 13, energy maintenance, physical energy maintenance, and energy efficiency was the topic. And our tool of the day was cold showers. I don't know if you started, I don't know if you ever listened, but that will energize you instantly. Day 14, meditation in general. You create the time, it creates focus, and it motivates you to change. And that day, it was a meditation on change, a YouTube meditation on change. That was the tool. Day 15 is breathing and community, being with others. 2 subjects, and the tool was Wim Hof breathing method, specifically the fundamentals course, which is about $300. Breathe every day. Oh my God. Day 16, become your own guru. The compound effect. When you add little things together, your life can change. And the tool was one of my personal favorites, my personal invention, the choice matrix. I hope you started using it. All right. Day 17, take a break. Appreciate the work you've put in. Rest and celebrate. At one point, you're going to have to breathe all that in. Okay. 18, revisit situations, past behavior, past things that used to bother you before your change or before your tools. Go and see that. Okay. And to help you with that, breathing. And my tool of the tool of the day that day was just rest and celebrate. Be happy. Take time to be happy of what you've accomplished. Number 19, appreciate talents in others. And 30-day trials. Try stuff for 30 days. And this is going to bring me to my 30-day magic. And that tool for that day was say yes for one day. Just say yes, unless, something you really can't do or don't want to do. Because I will also teach you to say no. Saying no is very important. But saying yes at some point is letting go of everything you have to control. Just say yes for one day. to anything, or to pick one person and do that. Day 20, Monday morning madness. Enjoy your time. Smile. Tool of the day was karma yoga. Be in service to others without expecting something back. Help. Give time. That is one way to create happiness, because people are happy around you when you help others without expecting anything back. Okay? Karma yoga. And yesterday, day 21 is abandon the ego, be prepared, and stay positive. And we inserted a daily productivity planner, which should, with all of this, make sure that when you plan your daily planner, some of this is included, or it's included in the next day. So we're going to need, for phase 2 is you're going to need a focus for every day. You need to start every day with knowing what you're going to do, and you're going to need to plan it. So if you handle all this in 21 weeks, 21 days, you're ready for phase 2. You should maintain this, keep going. All right. Oh, this is going to be 20-some minutes. So phase 2, after saying all that, you got your daily techniques now. It's time to step it up, major. It's time to eliminate those things that slowly drag you down. But slowly but surely, you can beat these things. And I'm going to mention a few right now, and it's a tiny, tiny list. But alcohol, cigarettes, behaviors in general, things you know that gotta go, and you know it. You know they gotta go. This is where you're going to want to start. Okay, and you're going to. With this tool, you're going to harness the power of choice. Harness the power of choice. You have a choice, and you can force that choice, and then start thinking. So, it's 30 days, as I've been mentioning. And what motivated me in this is a song by Rush. Geddy Lee wrote the song. And it's not a specific quote from the lyrics, except I use this sentence all the time, and I remember using this sentence, and this created something in me. Okay, if you, listen how here it goes, I want to read it. If you choose not to decide, you have still made a choice. If you don't choose, you're still choosing. You're choosing not to choose. Wrap your mind against that. So, the early parts of change is to choose differently, is to choose a change and choose to change and keep going with it. And you're gonna want to. But it's the most impossible thing if you have no plan. So this technique is what I call, it's time to activate and create the change you want, right? And after the choice matrix from the other day, it's instead of analyzing what your behavior is and what are the impacts, now you know the impact, so you use that and you're throwing it into my 30-day reset your behavior challenge. Example, right? Because it's a long thing, but I could stand here an hour explaining it to you. I'd be better in person, honestly. So what's going to happen is you're going to want to choose one little action, one pattern you have, and require yourself to stop that for 30 days. It's the only way. And as I go through it, I'll explain with what I did with alcohol. I knew that at that point I did not want to quit alcohol. It's something that I enjoy. But what was happening, it was destroying my physical body. I was gaining weight. I was unhealthy. I had fat. I had low energy. I got up the next day. You didn't want to do anything. And it wasn't a constant everyday drinking. It was, to me, it was a social weekend function. Function as in, not functional, but functions as in meetings and stuff, or overnights, or get-togethers. So there was always an opportunity to drink. And I was functional, very functional, I think, but I wasn't functioning. The body wasn't functioning. So I decided not to quit completely, and I really don't want you to do that. You can't go completely, because then you'll have that want and that annoying feeling. You're going to want to downscale that behavior. So what I chose to do for alcohol was It was simple enough. Every function I had, every meeting I had to go to, or every hotel, I was a president of a union, so I was always away on meetings. And I was first vice president, I was vice president of the local, so I had opportunities galore to have evenings in bars, evenings in pubs, evenings, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., had to be functional at 8 a.m. It wasn't functioning, so I decided that day, one day I said, this is it. Alcohol got to be cut, so I will cut alcohol from all these functions. So what happened is, every event that was associated with the union, I would not drink. And I had to deal with everyone looking at me and why, and you're going to bed, what is this? You're the guy. And I'm like, I used to be that guy. I am the guy. But I decided that for health reasons, for functional president reasons for the next day, this is where I was going to cut, and I was going to do it for real, and I was going to do it for a summer. It wasn't even 30 days on this one. I said the whole summer. That ended up lasting 1 year. And now I'm out of the union. I guess I had to stop drinking to realize why maybe I was in a union. I did enjoy the partying a lot. I did enjoy the controlling and the power. But after I let some of that go, I decided that union work wasn't even for me. It created hatred. It created imbalance. It created frustration all the time. So it led to something else. So I took something out. I still went to weekend parties. I still did everything else. Every other drinking activity that I used to have, I wouldn't stop. I stopped that one time. And it created so much change. I lost 5 pounds. It was the initial start for my body weight too. 5 pounds. I was a way better president. Things were clearing up. And I was still drinking. So you don't have to completely eliminate something. And I actually recommend that you don't. So choose something. Choose a chocolate bar. Choose that bag of chips. Choose weekdays off. Weekends only. Choose something you can live with for 30 days and apply it. And don't eliminate completely, because you're going to have that annoying feeling. You're going to want enough feeling good on this, because you're going to see that it's working. I'm going to check if this is recording. Yeah, we're still going. We're at 27 minutes. Perfect. Perfect. All right. That might be enough. I think you get the concept. Take one thing out that you can do and you want to do, and reap the benefits. If you don't make it to 30 days, you start over on that day. You break whatever you promised yourself you would do for 30 days, you start again a new 30 right there. And that kind of sucks. So it's that motivation that I know if I quit now, tomorrow I got to start again. I'll get that pleasure, but then I won't. I'll get that guilt. Okay. So usually you're going to quit after 7 days, 5 days. You're going to be annoyed. Then you'll be like, damn it, I shouldn't have quit. You start over. Then you'll make it to about 20 is my prediction. Then you'll say, why am I doing this? 20, oh, I just got 10 left. I did it for 20. I feel so happy. I'm awesome anyways. Break the cycle. The guilt will hit you in the next morning. Usually on the third try you make it. Because it's just a little thing. You got... Part 2. Usually you will succeed on your third try. Because it's still a small thing, and you've accumulated so much of that desire to achieve it now. It's an interesting process what your mind can do over the 30 days. I think Stuart does relate to that in one of his on-stage training sessions. Absolutely. So, you will succeed because you're going to keep trying. And your mind's going to want to do it. And once you handle that, once you get that one in, get that 30 days in, or that 2 months in on one thing, what's important to do at the end is to reflect on that journey. How many days it took you? What were your feelings on that? What are your new behaviors? What was it replaced with? what are the impacts of that new thing, or what were the impacts of taking that out for real, like what actually happened. And you will realize that anything you take out negative will create a positive effect, and you will like that. And you won't feel that it was a big mountain to climb. It will have been a small little thing. And over 3 years, they accumulate, they change lives. I'm an honest proof of this. So, I'll leave you on that. Please try it. Little changes, accumulate them. The compound effect is what creates massive change over time. I wish you all the success on this one. Please let me know what you think. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. This video has passed 30 minutes, so I really am sorry. I'm really asking you to forgive me. And thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in every day. If you are commenting, please share. Try my stuff. And we'll see you on the second phase. So day 22 to, I don't know, I'd say about 40, 43, 42 days. Probably 42. We're going to, after that, be able to head into phase 3, phase 4, phase 5 that I don't even know yet. On that, I wish you a happy day, a good day. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao. All right, one last important thing. It's very important because what you do in the end, once you have accomplished it, once you have reflected on your new behaviors, once you have weighed the impacts of this, what you're going to need to do is decide what you do now. Do you reinsert that behavior full on? You go back, screw it, after 30 days I'm going back, I'm maintaining that same behavior, which will mean that you're maintaining the same life, right? Let's say you do that, great. You can also say, hey, that little change was so perfect, I'm keeping it as it is. That change was so awesome, I lost that 5 pounds, great, I'm now eliminating that little behavior. I keep walking like this, eh? Great. Third option. That felt so great, cutting alcohol during those meetings. Where else could I cut alcohol? I know my next phase was, I mentioned it quickly, it was a full summer. My summer off work was alcohol free. Nope, it wasn't. Bullcrap. It was beer free. I took out beer for 2 months. 5 pounds later, I'm like, okay, I quit it. I quit drinking at meetings. I quit beer. And it makes you realize how much beer you were drinking. So I had 5 pounds. Now I was up to 10 pounds over about a year of alcohol reduction. So now what do you want to do? Do you want to? So later on I cut out booze, like hard stuff. So I'm limited on beer. My actual beer thing was I can only drink a beer once if someone offers me one. So after my 2 months of no beer, I went back to work and saying, hey, that was awesome. How can I upgrade that? And I came up with, I'm not buying beer. I'm going to get offered beer, given beer. So that was going to save money and get my body functioning better. So in the beginning, people were giving me beers, and at one point, people are just like, okay, you know what? That's your problem. And I'm like, good. Stop treating me like I'm special. I've decided that I don't want the beers, and people even stopped offering, which was great. So at one point, I was just off beer. And I went 4, 5, 6 months, I can't even remember, until I had that one beer. And it was great, but it wasn't that great at all, and I almost rather not. So changing small things over time will make you love those things, appreciate your change, and never want to go back. So the important, as I was saying, the important factor is, what are you going to do now? Are you going to feel so great that you're going to cut it all out, or feel so bad that you're going to go back exactly to your behavior, or tweak little things and get you where you want to go over time? Baby steps, my friend. That's it for today. That was a full package. We're 30 minutes plus. We got 2 extra bonus videos in the comment section. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow for real. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Ciao.